All right. So last time, we were doing some meta prompting, right? And the Q&A part worked out pretty well. And we were able to get some pretty decent, I guess, like fake data to use. So let's actually let me just scroll all the way but back down. We have so many things in our prompt now. Um, okay. So what we could try today is we could try to play with this a little bit more, like change up some of the details and whatnot to see if like this would work, or like what else it could do. Um, we could also intentionally try to like add in uh like bad data. Do you know what I mean? You're on mute.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Bad data.
You want to try adding in bad data to see if it could like do entity resolution and sort of catch like.
Yeah, sure. To see if it's able to catch, like, how good is it? I guess I think, yeah, I think so. Just to verify,
Just
right?
to
That
verify,
it
right?
can,
Yeah.
right? Like it's a good
So
QA.
okay. So I think before last time it always said the profile 2 was always better. I think
Mhm.
all the LMs preferred profile 2. Um, and I'm trying to think of like what are like the subtle ways we can add some bad data. Uh,
Mhm. Like mixing with like a mom's information or.
oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that could be
Like,
possible, right? All right, so
like
let's see.
same address. Yeah, like very similar address, but maybe the same initial. Like, so it's Jane, so it'd be like Jean or something. Yeah.
Well, let's do this. Let's leave J.A. Smith, right? Because it could be
Mhm.
anything, right? Let's leave that. Same address, right? We'll do a different phone number, I guess. Maybe we'll do a different phone number,
Mhm.
and then we'll do. Oh, let's do. So you said Gene. So let's do Gene A. Smith at uh pick a company. I don't know. Let's
Mm. Uh,
Comcast because I hate that company.
ALL.
AOL. No, well, no. This was a work email, right? That we wanted
Oh,
to
working.
do
Oh,
a
sorry.
work email. Yeah, so I wanted to. And then okay, and then like somebody like older, right? So let's do a little older.
Well, maybe something subtle, like still the same. 1980. I don't know the effect of you know.
The effect of what?
It would be like a bad record.
Okay.
That's
Well,
got.
well,
But maybe you want to be obvious. It's okay. I think maybe you want to
okay.
be obvious.
Let's
That
go
as
with the
well.
obvious first. Well, no. So let's
Okay.
do this. So let's actually keep the same phone number because with the family plans and whatnot. With family plans and whatnot, like it's possible that you get some bad data and like mom and daughter get the same phone number,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They just so happen to have the same initials but different name.
Hmm.
They live in the same house, not a big deal. Um, and then their birth year is different, obviously. And then let's
Hmm.
even say the social security number is the same because of bad data, because
Hmm.
they're so close,
Yeah.
right? So, uh, and then I also need to. You think it would catch this?
Oh, well, I hope so. Jean and Jane are, different to
Right,
the
right.
human eye. Yeah.
Well, right, but the human eye would see this only in the email. You see what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So. So yeah. Okay. Well, let's.
I mean, yeah, yeah, I would. I mean, I think it's significantly
Yeah.
different.
It is significantly different. So yeah. So let's give that a
Mhm,
try. All right. So let's
mhm.
copy and paste this. See how this goes. Um. Oh. Oh, by the way, there's actually a leaderboard for this chatbot thing that we've been using. GPT-4 has been winning.
Oh, okay.
So maybe we should actually be going up against GPT-4.
Yeah. What about Minstrel? Is it how
Minstrel
how
Large is here, seventh.
seven? Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean,
Mhm,
we've been kind of biased, and we kind of like Minstrel.
mhm.
Uh, so, well, we can continue to use Minstrel. Do you still want to use Claude?
Claw Sonnet.
That's the big one.
Yeah. Uh. sh- Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure, sure. Yeah.
Okay. We'll continue to do this, and once Minstrel Large gives us the rate limit, we can switch out to something else.
Mhm,
Oh, and let's change our parameters. We need more tokens. Okay. Oh, all right. So let's see if we can find that needle in a haystack and see if it caught it. Ooh, profile one is more consistent according to
okay, that's
Minstrel.
good.
Here are the reasons. Uh, okay.
Hey, there's no Gene.
Oh,
Gene is in two, right?
yes, Gene is in two. So it caught the birthday, but it did not get the
Uh-huh.
email. It did not catch the
Uh-huh.
email.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So Minstrel caught the birthday, but not the email. But that's why it still it caught something, right? So that's why it still
Uh-huh.
gave profile one the more accurate one. So let's take a look at Claude. So it says higher consistency, completeness, correctness. Ooh, it did not catch it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow. So
Catch
it
it
still
all.
it didn't catch it at all. No, it completely bombed that, and it still thinks profile two is better.
Hmm.
That was a surprise. Let's just make sure I
But
copied
this
it
was
correctly.
better.
I
Yeah,
did.
okay.
This was profile
Jane.
record four. Yeah, Jane
It
Jane
is
A
Jane,
Smith.
yeah. It is
Yeah.
Jane.
So it's there. I copied it correctly. And it is in profile two. So wow, Claude failed us. That
That's a
was
large one, right, on it?
yeah. That was the large one too. I know, right? That's I want to give that to Minstrel for catching that. Maybe we need to regenerate that to see what happens. See if it
Uh-huh.
catch it again. I'm
Yeah.
really surprised that because like it was able to catch everything last time. So the
Uh-huh.
fact that like this time it didn't catch it is like interesting.
Hmm. Cool.
Somebody said could add a fictional occupation maybe. Everybody hates Comcast. Well, we will add a fictional occupation, and yeah, I am also very biased, so I definitely hate Comcast. Uh, they're also like a local company here in Philly, so it's like I don't know. It's just they just irk me so much. Anyways, clearly they're not my ISP, but anyways, profile two. All right, let's see. It still didn't get it.
Okay.
It still
Oh.
it still didn't get it. Oh
Yeah.
man, that's
Wait, did we try Sonnet or Opus last time?
we
Or
we
both?
we we did Sonnet last time. Sonnet is the bigger one.
Oh,
Oh no, wait,
Opus,
wait.
right?
No, Opus is the
Opus?
bigger. Oh, we tried the wrong one. Oh,
The
Sonnet is the middle one.
next middle, yeah.
Oh, so we actually
Mm,
needed to try Opus.
uh-huh.
Okay,
Did we try
let's.
Opus? Yeah.
Opus is the
Okay,
bigger
okay.
one. I
Mhm.
completely forgot. Sorry. Let's
Uh-huh.
regenerate that, and then after this, we'll add a fictional occupation. Oh wait,
Yeah.
no. I don't know if this is fictional or not, but you know when you go on LinkedIn, people have like titles like
Oh,
data wizard.
wizard, yeah.
I don't know if you consider that fictional because a
Uh-huh.
real person has that title, I guess. But
Uh-huh.
we'll try that and see how it feels about that
Uh-huh.
level of fictional
Uh-huh.
occupation. Okay. Okay. It found the outlier. So it had the
Yeah, it found
found
both now.
might be a different person or incorrect merge. Look at that.
Yeah. So it's Opus, huh? That does it.
It's Opus is the one that finds it. Yeah. Yeah, I guess
Okay.
that makes a big difference, right? Just going from the medium model to the larger one.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. But it still thinks that
Well,
profile 2 is better.
wait,
even
what?
even
Let's see. Worker force has a different oh. Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, why does it have that conclusion?
Well, it's still its overall consistency and completeness, right? So
Oh.
the overall consistency in terms of like how it labels the
Engineer?
employment and the marital status is more consistent. So, I can't
Oh, maybe it's thinking it's like an outlier and then it doesn't really
well, no,
like
yeah,
it's just like
it
here is
identified the outlier. Yeah.
mm,
It identified the outlier and then basically say, this is probably incorrect merge, right?
mm.
So I
It's
feel
funny
like,
because like yeah, yeah.
well, so here's the thing: the criteria that we gave it. Then we go to the very beginning, right? So your task is to compare these outputs and determine which one is more accurate, reliable, considering consistency, completeness, and correctness of the data, right? So yeah, there was one outlier, but it was more consistent and more complete. So that's why I still gave it the profile too. I think if we were to think about this, right, we would. So imagine we're using like DSPy, right, and we had our own sort of labeled set, and we said that no, profile 2 is actually worse, right? Then DSPy would actually like be be like redoing this
Yeah,
prompt to like really
adjusting the
weight.
prompt. Yeah.
Yeah, and so it would really weight
Right.
the whole like, if you have a bad merge, then like, you would be weighted, lower.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think right now, because of this prompt, I think it's probably correct to say that profile 2 is better. But at this point, I'm just happy that like it caught it. Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We actually didn't
Yeah.
check to see if Minstrel Large also caught it, just in case it was a fluke the first time. Okay, it found the outlier as well. Oh no, no, wait, no, this was
Good.
Model A. Sorry,
Wait,
sorry,
so
sorry.
it's a
Let me go to, yeah, it has a different. So Minstrel Large only caught the birthday, did not caught it didn't catch the email.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you know what neither
Oh.
of them caught? So neither models caught the fact that like where was it? Right? That it wasn't Jane, but it was Jean.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So neither model caught that.
Well, I thought Claude the Opus did.
Well, no. Opus caught that it was a different email, but it
Yeah.
didn't note that like
Oh,
Jean is a different name than Jane.
yeah,
Like it's a
yeah.
very subtle difference,
It didn't
right?
go further, right? It
It
didn't
didn't
go
go further.
further.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, so
Ah,
okay.
disappointing. We'll wait for the next big
The
one.
next the next bigger, it's like Minstrel. When did your model come in? We want a bigger model, Minstrel.
Dean is a person. Dean.
uh, all right, let's actually try. Okay, so let's really try to make it choose model or profile one. We'll add the fictional occupation,
Mhm.
right? Okay, so here occupation software. So instead of software engineer, we'll call it. We'll say what? Programming. Oh,
Fictional, right? So just something.
well, I mean, I was gonna go with the wizard thing, but
Okay, sure. Yeah.
uh, you think that's enough to make it swing to profile one? Just that one line?
Mm, yeah, it seems like it's so caught up with like the exact wording. I feel like it would
Wait, I
because
kind
it's
of
like,
messed this
oh,
up.
software. Yeah,
Wait.
I
It
feel like it
was
would.
okay. Well, I mean, but it might just call another outlier, right? Because this is a part of the
Mm.
same one. But let's give it a try. See how this goes.
It kept the wizard or no?
Yeah. I kept software programming wizard, I think is what I called it.
Programming was in
Where is it?
profile one or two. Sorry,
In profile two, programming wizard.
two. Oh, I see it. I see it.
Okay.
There's one record with that. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same record.
Oh, same record.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah. All right. So let's go. Let's give this another try. Yeah, it is interesting, like the how the bigger the model, right, the more nuanced things that it can really find. I'm not sure how
Mhm.
valuable that really is for us, uh, but it's definitely one of those things where we should keep programming was
Ooh,
it found it
conventional.
an
Oh, this is
unconventional job title.
yeah.
There you go. It didn't think it was a fictional occupation. I thought it was an unconventional job title. It's so polite.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah,
Yeah.
it found the unconventional job title. And
Somehow
then
I
let's.
wish, yeah, I wish like these models would, be able to say that, software developer, software engineer, are kind of, within, it kind of similar, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Oh wait, this does say variations. I see. That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
Variation. Yeah. Those related.
programming wizard.
Yeah.
This is interesting. Look, so consistency in email. First one has first name, last name, and common domains like work.com and personal.net. But profile two introduced an additional email address with different pattern and domain, which raises questions about its accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
There it is again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so what I was talking about last time about the emergent property. This is what I mean, right? Um, like you can think about it this way. Uh, as a human, when we're reading something, right, we build this like world model of Jane Smith. And we know Jane's not real, but whatever, right? We still build this world model that like, we think to ourselves, well, okay, like here's Jane Smith and like she's an engineer. And here's her phone number. And yeah, that's not real, but whatever. Like this is her now, right? So we have this like mental model of like this Jane Smith, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when we see something else, it either agrees or it conflicts with our mental model, right? And
Mm-hmm.
and that's how we sort of come up with this judgment as like whether or not this record is actually belongs to Jane Smith. Um, so what I'm
Mm-hmm.
pointing out is that like Claude is able to sort of build this world model of this person,
Mm-hmm.
whereas whereas Minstrel is just doing the comparison.
Mm-hmm. I
So so
see. I see what you mean.
right? So that's what I mean by like that emergent property of it, Whereas like Claude can like, we'll look at this, right? And right, so like this is a very different judgment to say like, hey, this email follows a very different pattern, and therefore it raises questions about its accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so
Yeah.
I feel like that's very very different, right? Whereas like Minstrel is just doing a comparison, it just takes a look at one and two and does some comparisons, but then like doesn't make any references to the fact that like it like has this vague understanding of like who
Mm-hmm.
Jane Smith is.
Mm-hmm.
um
Okay, yeah. Yeah. There's more of a collective, right? Like in Claude's like answer, right? There's a
yeah,
collective deviation from it. Yeah. Mm.
so
Patterns. Hmm.
yeah,
Interesting. Yeah.
but
I
I
like
guess
that because it's like us. Yeah.
yeah, it's like us, it's very human like.
Yeah. I wanted to replace what I do.
Andrew,
Yes.
we're not replacing you with an LLM, all right?
Please. Model.
Although if you can get it to work, I guess nobody will know that you're no longer
Yeah.
working, and you just show up to all the meetings and you just like, I wrote all of this code, guys.
So hard. Holy midnight oil, right? For this report.
uh, well, you do that, and then when you start getting and then when you have like 10,000 PRs, people might be a little confused.
Productive.
Yeah, so productive.
I'm too productive.
You're too productive. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
We'll just look at our sprint chart and just be like, look,
Wow.
Andrea's like.
Oh wow.
um,
Oh,
anyways,
goodness.
okay. Yeah, so we were able to do to sort of add that in. That is also a very interesting sort of like needle in a haystack test, because I think what we just did, I mean, it's not like a million tokens, but I'm pretty surprised it was still able to get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Quite good. Wait, so Minstrel did catch it too? Or
okay, so Minstrel did catch it. Where is it? Yeah, so this is model B.
did
Uh, Minstrel. uh,
not say anything about emails.
No.
Still did not.
Minstrel caught the unconventional title, but did not get the email.
Okay, okay. So sorry. So yeah, because we really just varied the profession. Yeah, the occupation. Yeah.
Yeah, the occupation
Gotcha.
email, and
Okay,
actually
got it. Yeah.
it didn't get the birthday either.
Mm, oh no, it did not. Well, I thought it did earlier, didn't it?
It did earlier,
Uh,
but this time it didn't. It only got the job title. So
okay. Well, A is better,
yeah,
clearly.
yeah. We can also try, so to sort of mix it up now. What we can do is, let's copy this, and then let's ask it for uh, an additional example. So let's say generate another sample data like this one, but with all different values. And then we'll just copy and paste this, and now we have new sample to work with. So let's see how this goes.
It becomes so lazy, you
Because
know?
so, well, it takes so long to write it all, right? Look how fast it
Mhm.
types. Like,
I
all right.
know.
So now we're going from Jane Smith to John Doe.
Oh,
Oh, it's going
yeah.
really slow actually. Um, and this one makes it also makes a John Doe.
Found out.
let's see. It makes 8 records, and it's gonna make a profile too as well,
Mm.
but also John Doe. Ooh, that's a really good question. Can any of them detect if a man has a female job title like actress?
It's a good one.
Yeah, well, we can change. We can change
Mm-hmm.
their thing, right? And try that. All right, let's give that a try. I kind of want. Okay. Let's do. So we got John Doe, married, sales manager, and then we got this one. This one they also chose to be a. Oh no no this is the same. Okay, I don't want I don't need profile two. I actually need uh oh Minstrel made 4 profiles? Oh, it just continued it.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, I see. I see. I see. Three, four. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's just copy one profile. All right, so now we have uh, profile two, marketing manager, manager. Okay.
Oh, manager, marketing manager.
All right, so let's just change. Do we change them all
Is
to actress?
uh sure, yeah.
Or, but I feel like that might be no no like every single record. Do we change every single record to actress?
Uh
Right?
yeah.
Or like what's a is there like a such thing as like a stage actress? I don't know anything about acting, so I
Mhm.
don't even know if
Yeah.
this is like a correct title.
Yeah. Sure, yes.
And then I'll say movie actress. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. If this is like an actual
Singer. Just
variation.
kidding.
But hey, we'll give this a try. Okay, and then we will. I forgot the initial prompt. All right, so now we have some different data to work with. All right, let's see what it does with the mismatch in job titles. All right, so it caught the act is.
Mm,
Hold on a second. It did it
consistent.
inconsistent, potentially incorrect. Huh. But it didn't catch the whole female job title.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it does note the inconsistency in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't do this like this holistic. This is minstrel, right? Okay.
This is Minstrel, yeah.
What about Claude? Yeah,
Yeah, let's
does
take a
it
look at
catch it?
Claude. Ah, here we go. It does. Which seems less
Oh.
likely accurate for a person named John Doe. So there you go. Claude was able to catch it.
Mm. Yeah, like this mental picture, like you said, right? Like the name, like it's like able to attribute and occupation and name. Mm.
Right, right, exactly. Whereas like Minstrel was just doing the comparison
Mm-hmm. Within the
between
field. Yeah.
between sales manager and actress, right? That's all
Mm-hmm.
what Minstrel was doing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the big difference. So there you go.
Yeah.
Claude is able to identify that, hey, actress probably is weird for a person named John, but it doesn't make like a immediate judgment that like John is. Well, actually, I mean, actually no, wait, they have gender in here, right? Yeah, gender is male.
Mm.
So it missed that. It missed the fact that like, or I guess yeah, that like we have the gender as male, but the employment is of a female title.
Mm-hmm. It didn't call out gender.
It didn't call out
Yeah.
gender, right? It just called out that it seems
That's
inaccurate or
like.
seems less
Mm-hmm.
likely,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
One thing I wanted to try out. So these are all still very fake sounding, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
doe.john at work.net. Um, social security number, it's just backwards. It's just 123, backwards. The uh, the phone number is the same way, right? It's just like they all start with 555s. So
Mm-hmm.
what I want to try and do is I want to see if I can get it to generate more realistic, because I think we've had that problem
Mm-hmm.
before, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if we can get it.
Yeah.
Oh
Right
wait,
now it's still quite synthetic. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so here is some uh, here's some data that doesn't look realistic. Uh, Generate a new profile that is more realistic. Let's see how it does. Hmm.
Mm.
Fail.
Mark.
let's
Yeah.
let's see what.
Oh, David Doe.
David. Okay.
And
SSN.
that's essentially.
I guess this is no good.
Mm.
I guess we need to go back to meta prompting, right? We need to do. Hold on. Okay. All right. Your goal is to write a prompt for
Generate.
an
Uh,
LLM to generate uh, realistic data. Here is an example of of a profile that is not realistic. All right, let's just ask it to write a prompt for us,
not.
because clearly my first shot is always bad.
Mm.
Okay, so this
Okay.
one, so it talks about the name, the formatting, the addresses, the format, but doesn't mention anything about the actual phones. Use common email domain, so it mentioned this.
Mm-hmm.
DOBs. Okay, so it gave an actual, years, so it's more realistic. use common job titles.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So that was Claude. Let's take a look at.
Oh, it actually generated a more realistic data set.
I mean, but
I just
still
went ahead and
not.
did it.
It's not though, right?
Yeah, it's not. I guess it's like an example, but even though
Yeah.
it wants to generate some examples. Okay.
Hmm.
At example.com.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling that none of these are going to be that great, but let's give this one a try. Let's
Mm.
see.
Yeah, I like
See.
this one slightly better. It's not example.com. It's all made up.
All right, let's give it a try. See if it'll give us some example data to work with. Ah,
Oh, very limited.
rate
Okay.
limited by Minstrel.
John Smith. All right. All right. Outlook.com. Good.
Well, Outlook was one of the things in the example,
Mhm. Oh. Oh, okay, okay.
right? Nah, we're not gonna be able to get it to generate any good data, are we?
Anyville. Somewhere else. I
Somewhere else.
remember. Yeah.
Nowhere city. Oh my God. I don't know.
I remember like we were able to generate really good ones, right? From but then we had to like guide it like oh like here are the top common names of this decade or something, right? And then off of that generate um anyway, but then that's us doing it.
Yeah. All right. So let's change Minstrel to Gemini. Maybe we'll try Gemini.
Okay. For
Um.
GPT, do we say we want to try?
Oh yeah.
The
I
most
guess.
popular is GPT-4, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Most popular is GPT. Let me just double check to see if there's
Okay.
other. There's multiple GPTs. Yeah. So I
Maybe
think.
yes.
So here's the thing. I think one of the problems is that like by doing this, we actually lost all of the structure from the last one,
Mm-hmm.
right? So maybe actually, I think I should actually uh, make my prompt even easier and just say generate uh, another profile in this format. Uh, ensure that all emails, SSNs, and what was the other one that we thought? Oh, and addresses look real.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just do that
Mm-hmm.
because we lost the formatting when we did this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess we'll try GPT-4 now. See if it's.
Okay.
Oh, it just
Jonathan
generated
Doe.
one record instead of one more profile.
Oh.
So that wasn't great. It also did the same thing.
Oh, because another one, so they only do one.
Well, it didn't recognize that these are records in a profile. It seems to always have this problem, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
That
yeah. Another
LLMs are
profile. Yeah.
Yeah, the LLMs are not good at this. Like they're not good at like identifying that like a profile consists of multiple records,
Uh-huh.
which is kind of weird, right? It's like it doesn't
You have to explicitly say, kind of, right? Not yet, because it can't do that
uh
yet.
I mean, I guess so, right? Is that what we
Yeah.
have to do?
Yeah, we would have to. You're sorry,
Okay.
what is the topic again? What's your is the original here? Oh, okay, generate another profile with multiple records.
Here is a profile with 8 records. There's a comment. Humans are not very good at identifying these things too. Let's not give LMs too much of a hard time. No, we're definitely giving it a hard time right now. We have high expectations. Andrew expects these LLMs to replace her, so we have very high expectations.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I have low expectations. When you do such things.
uh,
Uh,
okay, so
it's
here's the
already
profile.
exceeded my expectations.
Okay, generate another profile also with 8 records uh, in this format. Ensure that all emails and sends look real. Okay. I guess that's the only way to explicitly state that, right? To, like
Yeah,
really.
it
Okay.
just like we're like spelling it out. Yeah.
My expectation is to just use LLMs for the baseline or outlier detections. Humans will investigate the hard cases.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get more expensive LMs too. Like
uh,
cheaper ones for outliers. Like, it's okay. We aren't gonna solve it all. It's the same model.
okay. Did I say that I wanted emails to be realistic? I did not add email, didn't I? No, I did. I did say emails.
We
Okay.
did. Yeah.
Because it's still giving me example.org and personal.net and
Yeah.
phone numbers.
This is GPT, right?
Yeah, this is
Hmm.
GPT-4. Yeah.
Yep.
So kind
Mm.
of disappointing. Let's see if. Uh,
Um,
no, Claude didn't do any better either. Look, it still has fake.
yeah. Feels like then we have to be like explicit, like, oh, from top, email domains or something, or
I
because
don't
just
know.
saying real doesn't seem click. Oh, oh, oh.
We'll threaten it and see what happens. Uh, we'll say both are bad, and then
The
we'll. Oh no! Why
second
did
shot.
it? Hold on. Clearly fake. Do better or. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
It
gee.
apologizes.
Oh,
Right.
oh, consultant.com.
Techfirm.co.
Oh, .org. Oh no.
But look,
University.edu.
it's doing
Oh
slightly
no.
better. At least the SSNs look a little better, right? SSNs look random. It's not just like
Yeah,
one, two, three,
yeah,
four, five.
yeah.
Phone
Industry.
numbers. Wait, where's the phone number? Phone numbers I think look a little bit better too, but emails are still no good.
Yeah.
As wait, Claude just says no, I don't want to do it.
Oh,
It
interesting.
could be unethical. What? I
Hmm. Oh, interesting. Who has a had a thought with about why queso is Wow. Oh, well, okay. Yeah. I guess it's
so
afraid of
no
us
no. So this is actually not
here.
Claude. No, this is not Claude. So this is in their reinforcement training, where like it intentionally put up barriers to like stop Claude from doing things. So this is actually not what Claude's
Mhm.
response is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so there's like another filter that like basically checks for certain things that are unethical, and then like
Mm-hmm.
when it does that, it like gives out a different response.
Oh, so it's not Claude. Okay, okay. It's just a
Yeah.
screen.
Well, I mean, it it,
Yeah.
it, it is Claude in like the sense of like it's what the API gave,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but
Mm-hmm.
it's been filtered or what's the word? Censored. It's been censored.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. They also didn't give any examples of a person under 18. Maybe their training data doesn't include minors due to COPPA laws. Uh, Correct. It probably doesn't include minors in their training data, but also I think the LLMs do have a little bit of like world knowledge that like when generating fake data, they have tended to generate people's their fake birthdays to be over 18. That was even in one of their meta prompts. It even said, make sure the birthday is like um, in between this and 2005 or something like that. Uh, so I'm gonna have to give this the GPT. I really don't like how censored Claude is.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually gonna be one of
Mm-hmm.
our problems if we ever decide to use Claude. Is that its censorship is like really annoying. And the worst part about this is that like you still get charged for these tokens it generates when you do that.
Oh, that
And
sucks.
right,
Yeah.
yeah. So not only does it give you like a non-helpful response, but you can't even like use it, and then they still charge you for
Yeah.
it, and then like, like it just wouldn't work in your workflow, right? Like if we actually hook this up and whatnot, like it just wouldn't work.
Yeah. It's like, what?
So like yeah, this is just really
Hmm.
annoying. It's it's
Yeah.
it's really really annoying. Actually, wait, no, I think Claude 3 has like a parameter you can set to do less censorship. I forget. If you actually do API calling, you can try prefill. Yeah, but anyways, yeah. I guess it is what it is. Claude is
But
just
what does it mean, the pre-fill? We can pre-fill? Wait, what does it mean? Pre-fill?
I'm not exactly sure what the user is saying in terms of prefill. I
Oh,
think
okay. Fill.
yeah, you might need to explain the whole prefill thing.
Mm.
But anyways, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, we got it to generate at least like uh yeah the random
Some
numbers, the random
data.
huh
Yeah, variations.
variations,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Mm.
So oh wait, actually, I didn't even notice one thing. It messed up all the names.
Oh, it did. It's not variations anymore.
Yeah,
It's
they're
just
actually
they're
just
just
new names.
mm-hmm.
Because again, it goes back to the whole thing where it doesn't expect one record to make up multiple. Uh,
Mhm.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We may have to say like variations or something, right? Like we have to kind of
Oh, so this is
guide.
Claude
Oh,
prefill
pre-fill.
responses.
Cool. Thank you.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Yes, you can pre-fill basically. Okay. Yeah. So it's
Right.
basically
Okay.
saying
Yeah.
that, hey, your response should start like this, and then you should continue here. So that's the what
Hmm.
pre-fill does.
Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Just to kind of lead it, right? Like.
Yeah, yeah, just delete it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, because like this is, I mean, technically that's just what the LLMs do, right? Like it just takes,
Mhm.
so this time, so this way, it's basically instead of doing just the prompt, it's doing prompt, and this is actually technically part of the prompt in that sense, and then it just like finishes it.
Mhm. Mhm. Got it.
So
I see. I see. So we're hoping that by pre-filling, it would try its best to fill instead of saying no.
yeah, yeah. Instead of saying
Okay,
no,
okay.
yeah, it might just
Yeah,
continue.
yeah, yeah. I will always answer.
Well, no, no, I mean, we would just pre-fill it with like the first part of the JSON, right? So that it just knows to just
Yeah, yeah,
continue it instead of like trying to
yeah.
say no,
Mhm.
because then it would be really off.
Yeah, it would
Um,
be yes. Yes, sir.
so, anyways, but all right. Well, I mean, I think it's. I don't know if we'll ever be able to sort of overcome the sort of record to profile thing. I think this might be like very, very domain specific,
Mhm.
right? It's
Or
very
maybe we have yeah. Or it's not a zero shot thing, Like,
well. No,
we have to prompt it
but the
with
model
like
keeps going back to
Mhm.
it, right? You know how like even though
Mhm.
we were, uh, we gave it other things, right? It keeps going back to this notion of, oh, if there are multiple records, these records should be different people. Whereas,
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
know, we in our like data engineering world, like we know that one profile will consist of the same record
Variation.
for the same person,
Yeah,
right?
I thought like one time I was able to do that with variations.
Well,
Right? I
no,
think
no,
it's just
no, no. It is able to when you sort of prompt it, but it like see how like it goes back,
Mhm.
right? So
Oh,
like
okay.
when I ask it to fix it goes back to this default world that it
Oh, I
knows.
see. The default. Right, right.
Yeah,
It doesn't seem to stick the variation. That's our theme doesn't seem to stick.
yeah, yeah. It doesn't stick to
Mhm.
that. So that's what I'm saying is that like in terms of like its training and like sort of where the model is at, it seems to
Mhm.
have, yeah, whatever that default is, whatever's been trained on, and sort of whatever that default world model that it has, it sort of falls into this category of, multiple records should be different as opposed to they should be the same for the same profile. Because like I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure is just sort of in our domain that like you have this type of formatting. Do you know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Mhm.
Like in
Mhm.
any other domain, right? If you're making a web app, right, and you're returning a
Mhm.
JSON object, like you're not going to get this. You're not going to get Jane Smith multiple times,
Mhm.
right? Like
Yeah.
you're yeah. So like in any other scenario that the LLM has been trained on, data doesn't look like this.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Not the
yeah.
common pattern. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so for us, it could be very much of like our very specific data engineering use case. So,
Mhm.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, not much time left. There's a question. What are you two trying to do? So you kind of missed the beginning of the stream. Sorry. We were just playing around with Claude and GPT-4 to see, if it can generate some fake data for us to use in an entity resolution use case. Um, and so I'm gonna go back to, yeah. So like some stuff that we had before is we had generated lots of records that all represent John Doe with slightly different variations. And we just wanted to ask the LLM to just regenerate this fake data, um, just so that we can continue doing the entity resolution use case before. But then we kind of went down this rabbit hole where like we asked it to generate other fake data and it just wouldn't generate the data that in the format that we were having it in, where we have one profile and multiple records. So it did this once, but then like the phone numbers looked very fake, the emails looked very fake. So then we tried to ask it to do better. And then after it did that, it just completely messed up the original intent, right? The original intent of having one profile with the same person in multiple records with different variations. So um, that's kind of what happened. And so we probably need to, if we're gonna do like the whole asking it to generate more data, we might want to think about maybe some better prompting to get it to generate fake data for our future use cases.
Mm-hmm. You have to be pretty explicit because,
Yeah.
right? Well,
Yeah,
there's a
I mean,
variation. Yeah.
in our, hold on a second. What did we do before? We have to go back, right? So like, uh, okay. I think we had this, right? Your goal is to write a prompt for LM to compare two outputs. Person profiles created from multiple records that represent the same person. I think this was the key line here.
Mhm.
Slightly different variations, possible incorrect data. So this was the first prompt, our first meta prompt that got us to, I think, this. Yeah, so then this is the prompt that it told us to write, and it created this fake data. So that was where we got all of our fake data from. So I
Mhm.
think we might want to revisit this one and see if we can get
Or
it.
original.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, yeah, this was our original. Well, this was one of our prompts to get it to write this prompt, which I think was pretty good.
Mhm.
So, yeah. But anyways. All right. Yeah. Cool. Yes. Sorry you came at pretty late into the stream. We usually stream from 7 to 8 Eastern time. So yeah. Next time we'll stream is Wednesday. Was it, since you both seem very much into this AI thing, I think I already
Mhm.
mentioned I'm working with RNs to analyze
Mhm.
thermal responsive buildings.
Oh, I need to pay for subscription.
Is the goal, or is there something else? Uh, I mean,
Mm.
I guess yeah. We used Google Colab. We didn't have to pay for it at first because we were just doing smaller use cases. So if you're trying to really do some heavy loading, yeah, you are probably gonna run into some problems. I could also recommend, I believe it's called uh, Paperspace. Yeah, yeah. Give Paperspace a try. They do have, I think, some free GPUs for you to use. Um, Paperspace.com, right? So
Paper space. Paper space. I like the name.
yeah, um,
Pay or not pay? Oh, no, it's paper.
it's Paperspace. Yeah. So yeah, give Paperspace a try. Otherwise, like I think yeah, probably Colab is probably your best bet. I think training these models is just really expensive. So yeah, I think I don't know if you're gonna really get much other cheap options for it. All right. Good luck. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. All right. Bye.